Hello, this is Sabrina from Piedra Luna Tarot 808 with the zodiac reading for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising, as well as for the collective house 9, which is the house of philosophy, higher learning, social justice, expansion, everything that has to do with how we connect to each other and how it affects the community as well. Or at least that's my perception of what I feel strongly about House 9. We have here for the individuals the Tower and the Ten of Pentacles. So if you're Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or we could see it in the collective, there's going to be topics about the falling down of structures, like what it means related to family, what it means to be a family. Structures as well can be of the Ten of Pentacles, can also be the workplace, especially anything that has been built through a long time, through decades, and it already has a fixed energy, like a workplace that it's already an institution in itself. So there's transformations on regards to things that have been always a certain way, and now there's transformations and debate as well. And I feel the debate, I'm saying that because of this energy. So this could be, you could have restructuring, and this is what you might be starting September with, if this is at an individual level, of maybe things from the family life that are being shattered. And this, now the Tower moments, people get afraid when they see the Tower, because it indeed, it can mean heavy moments that are out of the left field, that we're not expecting, that really make us doubt what we held as an unmovable concept and construct, be it that of work or family or the structure of society. The Ten of Pentacles can also represent society and the laws that are that protect family as well, the family life. So because of that, and the following cards, it could be something as light as having your notions of family shattered by something that happens unexpectedly, but that doesn't always have to be negative or very drastic. It can be just something as a notion in your head that was deconstructed about family life, about the work environment, or that you feel that you want to break free from that as well, if that is your case. You will know, of course, in which way it resonates, depending on your case and how the zodiac sign is affecting your birth chart right now, and how you're letting it affect you, of course, as well, because we always have our free will and how we respond to things that happen to us. With the Ace of Swords and the Two of Swords, the Two of Swords is a protective energy. In the Rider-Waite-Smith, it shows a woman that is blindfolded. She's sitting down, and she has two swords that are crossed across her chest, in a way that she doesn't want to see anything, she doesn't want to receive anything. So it's an energy of blocking things. And the Ace of Swords is all about intellect, it's all about rationality, logic. So it can relate to courts, it can relate to being super analytical in your workplace, or bringing truths into your family life. It depends on how it's going to show on your sign. But with these two energies, I feel you might be stepping out of a situation, or you might be going through that during September, of having to defend your truth, having to block things that are untruthful, and or if something has been blocked because of a wrong reason, having to bring in reason and logic and a stronger and deeper analysis of the law and the truth in order to unblock something. So that it kept ringing to me like what's going on around the world, and here with the justice as clarification, I do see a strong energy of now it doesn't mean necessarily has to be the court offices. It can also mean an analysis that you're making of your life right now, and what it means, the concept of family, the concept of legacy, what you're leaving behind. And it feels like there's going to be some deconstruction of notions that you have around those topics. But because the house 9 is a very collective house more other than the rest, as well as Aquarius, as well as Capricorn, as well as Pisces, which are very collective energies. I feel that this could also be on regards to the topic of abortion, and that it's going to be brought into the table, that things are going to be analyzed from different angles. The whole topic of family is going to be analyzed, and the whole structure that we built around law and family are probably going to be topics for this month that are going to have some relation to you, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising, and for us in the collective. For House 9, it could also mean that you might be going through such things during this month, and do not feel like concerned about that, because things look great in the cards. Even if you're going through any kind of law, or if you're having any trial or anything, court office or papers, things are looking good. The other energy that I received was, and as advice as how to proceed during this month for Sagittarius, with the Knight of Pentacles, which is a energy. The Knight of Pentacles is it's called by the tarot readers like the knight on the turtle horse, because he goes so slow. If you look at him, the horse has the 4 legs on the floor, and I mean, they're in no hurry to go nowhere. And the Page of Wands, which is an energy actually of inspiration, of fires, which is a faster moving energy, of course. There isn't much thought on regards to fiery energy. This feels for me, if you're going through any situation that is demanding an analysis, or your actions or your thoughts, or any family matters being weighted down and analyzed in any way at all, that the way to proceed is to know that it's probably going to take time, and this also could also imply in the long term, maybe you're analyzing this month what kind of family life you want to build, that you want to totally deconstruct on the family life that you had before, and you want to build something new, and you're analyzing and putting a good thought into all the laws about family and what you want to build from that. That can also be a topic. It can also be a topic that you might be going through trials and tribulations, and the way through it is to, and because this is for Sagittarius, and Sagittarius is known, and I'm a Sagittarius, and I have a stellium in Sagittarius. Sagittarius, Venus, my Mercury, my Uranus, of course the Sun, and what else is a bunch of things in Sagittarius. And I know that in order for a Sagittarius to succeed in life, and this is a great advice, a great topic for you if you have that kind of Sagittarius weakness, that we have difficulty to have discipline on our own personal projects, to follow through, because we have a lot of scatter energy and a lot of fiery energy, and we want to be thinking about every other topic all at once. The advice or the mission of Sagittarius is to find one direction and to follow it through, like with this one, with the Page of Wands. That's a perfect energy. So of course it doesn't mean that you have to have a boring life or a boring approach, just that whenever you encounter something that is going to take you a long time for you to succeed in that, and this is advice not only for Sagittarius but for people that are going through trials and tribulations, especially with court offices and in legal matters, or legal family matters, or anything that has to do with properties as well. That know that if it's something that's going to take time, if it's a marathon that is going to take a long time, it's not a sprint. Know that the way through it is to grab something that you're passionate about, to put your mind into one point, one direction, as if you're directing your mind. Think, of course, the perfect symbol is the Sagittarius bow and arrow. To put your passions with one direction, to put all your fiery energy into one direction, and with that fiery energy, that whatever it is that speaks to you and that brings your fire out, and why you should continue to have the discipline that maybe is not your virtue, but that you have to learn to have it. Just grab onto that fire of the one direction, of following one task at a time, and that is and grabbing onto that fire. Be it that that fire is because something that you're passionate about, be it that it's something that makes you angry, be it something like canalizing any fiery energy in the right way in order to achieve what you need to achieve, in order to achieve justice. Because that's what I feel it's a topic for Sagittarius and for the house of Sagittarius for this month. And I also feel like there's going to be a lot of topics and debates on regards to family and everything that's been going on as of lately. With the Chariot and the Joker being, of course, the Fool, which is the energy of new beginnings. The Chariot is the energy of it's victory, and it's also quick victory, and it's something that is, of course, but in this sense, I'm not giving the entire meaning of the Chariot card here, but what it means along with the energy of the cards and with the Joker or the Fool next to it, it means that thankfully we're going to have quick victory and new beginnings that are going to bring us into, because you are going into battle, or you're going into this difficult situation, if that's what's going on, if it's an issue that you're going through, or you want to find an answer to something. Maybe you're in a quest, maybe it's not a legal quest, but you're in a quest to find an answer about something. Soon enough, you're going to find very quickly going to be victorious in finding what you need to find, or in achieving the victory that you need to achieve, because what you're doing is for a right reason, for a honorable reason, for a fair reason, for a compassionate reason. So in that sense, and the house 9 of Sagittarius and Jupiter is known to have great standards, and actually Sagittarius as well. They have great ethical standards of the behavior of others, and it can be detrimental when it becomes very judgmental, but in a balanced way, it's a great energy, because it's the philosopher's energy that we should all be well in order for society to be well, and that we should see all the different sides of a situation and analyze everything from every angle in order for it to be fair and harmonious. And finally, with the cards of 4 of Swords and the 10 of Cups, I actually have 2 more, but with the 4 of Swords, because this seemed like a very dense topic, so I want to get more cards. 4 of Swords is about resting, and the 10 of Cups is the happy family life, or blissful moments. It doesn't have to end with the happy family. But because we're talking about family, of course, this month we're all going to be debating what it means to be a family, and what the justice and the legal structure around the world sees, and the court offices see as what it means to be a family, and the laws protecting the family. And there's probably going to be some destructuring of old notions and paradigms and new constructions in the collective sense, but also for the individual. If you've been going through, probably for during a time where you've been resting, you had to rest, you had to collect your energy because things have been very heavy for you. I feel that after this resting time and feeling mellow and blue and without much energy, and almost about to give up for some, because it's normal. We've been going through difficult situations for a long time as a collective since the pandemic started, and of course it's valid to feel like we're burnt out. But I see that after this time of resting and of healing our emotions and of resting our bodies as well and our minds, that there's going to come a time to feel blissful, to feel happy, to feel joyful, that things are going to turn in our favor. And I feel strongly because of that, because we're in the house 9, and the house 9 Jupiter is the benefactor. Jupiter is always cheering and helping out for good causes, especially honorable causes, and especially when something is unfair and unbalanced. Jupiter steps in and it's like a hero energy, like a very godlike energy. So very merciful. I see that if we've been going through, and if this is resonating with you, that you've been going through difficult situations, we're going to have blissful and harmonious conclusions for everyone, where everyone is going to feel like they are happy with the resolutions, as long as you were doing good, right? Of course. And last, with the Page of Cups and the Fool, again, the Fool being again on the deck, just as here, it's new beginnings that are coming, and this is new beginnings that are make us feel motivated again, to feel positive about life, to feel lighthearted, and it is also a something to look forward to. I hope that you were able to see this message if you had to see it, and that you know that there's hope at the end of the tunnel, that there's new beginnings, there's going to be new turns of events, where you're going to feel like you can take a breather and you can feel better about whatever's going on. And that would be what I have for you, Sagittarius. I wish you a great September, just as I wish it for myself, being a Sagittarius. If you like a private reading on how could this develop for you in your personal life for September, you can DM me on Instagram, or you can send me an email. And of course, share, subscribe, or send it to anyone if you liked it. And blessings to you all.